Hey guys, this is Keith from the Coin Crew. How are you doing today? I had a question from a customer, came in the shop today, and before we get to that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do so. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on future notifications and more video content of this type. So, now let's get into it. The question he asked, it was just so simple. It was unreal. He goes, "Keith, you're a dealer. What kind of silver should I buy at this time?" And I sat down there with him a few minutes and I started talking to him. And I said, with these premiums being where they are on the pure monetary stuff and the generic pure stuff, I said 90% might be a good way to go. I said, and I continued on saying, I says, you can go with dimes, you can go with quarters, Walker halves, Franklin halves, Kennedy halves, 90%. You can even go as far as picking up a few silver dollars. I said, when silver gets to be around 50 plus dollars, it's not going to make a big difference whether you have this, whether you have the pure silver eagles, the koalas, the Inglehards, the generic silver rounds. Those are all going to be around. There'll be some premium, but not as great as there is now. So, and he says, well, I think I'm getting ripped off. I said, no, you're not. I said, what's happening is there's a bigger demand for government issued silver at this time. I said, if you want some government issued silver, go with 90%. It's still made by the government. It's still recognized. He goes, okay, well, if I go with 90%, what kind of 90% should I go for? I said, well, there's all kinds of different 90%, as you can see in these bags here. He goes, I kind of like the Mercury dimes. I kind of like the Walker halves. He says, I don't mind paying a little extra for that stuff. I says, why is that? Why do you want those types over, say, a Roosevelt dime or a Kennedy half? He says, well, if it's in my pocket change, it's more recognized. And I said, you're 100% correct. I said, when you have a Mercury dime, everybody knows that's silver. They don't have to strain their eyes to look at a Roosevelt to see if it's silver or not. It is much more sense-minded, to sit there and collect things, or silver, I'm sorry, that is not in circulation in today's economy. You have the Roosevelt dime. You have the Washington quarters. You have the Kennedy halves. Those are still being circulated today. However, not in silver, but they're still being circulated. So, and then we talked a little more and we talked a little more. And he says, how much more is the 90% over spot than the pure ones? Because the pure ones are like $5+ for a generic round. I said, well, you can get 90% really close to melt. I said, right now, depending on where you go, you can get it, say, 19 to 22 times, maybe a little more somewhere else. I don't know. I said, I'm just a guy, right? And he goes, yeah, you are. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is if you're going to collect silver, the Constitution is a great way to go. Go with the stuff that's not in circulation today, like your Walker halves, your Mercury dimes. And for some reason, I don't have Mercury dimes out here. Don't ask me why. I just grabbed some stuff for you to look at while I talk to you. The Mercury dimes seem to be a very popular item. The cost is relatively inexpensive over melt. The Walker halves, another cost-effective item, not very expensive over melt. If you go ounce for ounce, and it's about $1.43 to $1.45 face value of 90%, that equals 1 ounce of silver. So if you go ounce for ounce, you're a much better price getting in with the 90%. It's still government issued. I know a lot of you guys like government issued stuff. Go with this because you need variety. You should still stack this. You should still stack the Inglehards and the generic rounds here. Because when you want to sell or when you need to sell, A dealer is more likely to pay you a little extra if you have a nice variety as to you dumping 20,000 silver dimes on them. It just makes economic sense that if there is a variety in your selection, the dealer can afford to pay you more because he has a larger variety, therefore, to sell to the customer base that walks in his shop or deals with him online. So basically, guys, I've been saying it from day one. The way to collect silver is variety. At these times, with the high premiums, it makes even more sense to collect your 90%. Even as high as the premiums are on dollars, it just makes more sense. 90% is definitely the way to go. So, like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, hit the sub button, hit the bell so you don't miss out. And if you like this video, let me know. Leave me a comment below. So, until next time, this is Keith. We'll catch you later. Bye now.